Just smile, it'll get better. What if I don't wanna? Imagine this. You just failed like a big test and your bestie cancels plans like last minute and you spill coffee on yourself like all before 10 a.m. You just went to somebody and they hit you with just stay positive, Like, okay, Sarah, let me just, turn my entire nervous system off real quick. Toxic positivity is when we force ourselves or others to always look on the bright side, even when life is literally on fire. But what if real confidence and mental strength came from facing all the emotions, not just the cute or aesthetic ones? Buckle up, bestie. One step at a time, let's learn and grow. Welcome to today's conversation at Curiosity Speaks. Life isn't all sunshine and cute Pinterest quotes, There's a reason that emotions like sadness and anger and frustration exist because, they are useful. They help you process, grow, and not be like a fake smiling robot 24 by 7. The pressure to stay positive 24 by 7 makes us feel like failures when we are just struggling. Like, oh, you're sad? Just think happy thoughts. Okay. You don't have to earn rest, joy, or self care. Toxic positivity makes us believe that we can only feel worthy when we are productive or happy. But, bestie, if you had a friend who only liked you when you were fun and easygoing, you would just call them toxic, right? Just apply the same logic to yourself. Instead of makes fake smiling through your problems, try this. Next time you're feeling bad, just ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to tell me? Maybe stress means that you need to set boundaries, and sadness means that maybe you need comfort or an ice cream, and anger just means that you need to speak up. Feel it, process it, and then move on. But it could be worse. That is the worst response ever. Raise your hand if you ever shared a problem with somebody and they just hit you with others have it worse. Just be grateful. Babe, I know people have it worse, but doesn't that just doesn't make my feelings irrelevant. Imagine stubbing your toe and somebody goes, well, at least you didn't break your leg. Like, what? Let me feel my pain in peace. Toxic positivity invalidates real struggles. It makes people feel guilty for having like normal human emotions. And guilt tripping yourself for being sad doesn't actually make you happier. It just makes you sad and guilty. Instead of it could be worse, just say it makes sense that you feel that way. Validate yourself. That's how real emotional strength is built. The fake it till you make it scam. Just smile and happiness will follow. Girl, no, that's not how emotions work. Faking happiness when you're struggling is like putting a band aid on a broken bone. Sure, it might look fine for a second, but deep down, something is still wrong. Suppressing emotions actually makes them louder. Ever tried not thinking about something? Boom, that's all you can think about right now. Like if I say stop thinking about monkeys, all you can think about is monkeys, you know? Instead of pretending, try name it to tame it. Research says that naming your emotion basically reduces their intensity. So next time you're feeling off, just say, I feel anxious because, XYZ reason. I feel frustrated because of ABC reason. Sounds small, but it tricks your brain into calming down. Why feeling your feelings is the ultimate power move. You wouldn't ignore your phone's low battery warning, right? So why ignore your own emotions? Feeling your emotions isn't negative, it's necessary. Your brain is literally trying to help you solve a problem here. Ignoring it is like pressing remind me later on a software update that you know is important. Genuine positivity comes from processing and not pretending. The happiest people are not the ones who never struggle. They are just the ones who actually deal with their emotions. Next time you feel something intense, just write it down before reacting. Research shows that this helps clear emotional clutter from your brain so you can actually move on instead of spiraling. How to actually be positive without being toxic. Real positivity is not forcing yourself to be happy, it's knowing that even if today sucks, you can get through it. Positivity is basically equal to resilience, not denial. Saying I'm struggling but I'll figure it out, it's like something more powerful than just fake smiling through stress. Let's retire good vibes only and bring in real vibes always, please. Life is messy, weird, and chaotic, and that's okay. You're not failing at being positive. You're just winning at being human. Instead of be positive, just tell yourself, I can handle this. Science says that this small shift reduces stress and helps you actually believe it. Everything happens for a reason. Does it though? If I trip and fall in front of my crush, what exactly is the reason? Character development? A lesson in physics? Are you teaching me gravity? People love saying that everything happens for a reason when they have nothing else to say. But let's be real, some things are just, nah, like they just suck. Not everything is a deep lesson. Sometimes life throws a brick at you, and the only lesson is ouch. And that's fine. Instead of forcing a fake lesson, just ask yourself, what do I need right now? Support, a nap, revenge? Kidding. Instead of romanticizing pain, just focus on getting through it. The you attract what you think myth. So you're telling me that my one negative thought at 3 a.m. is basically why my Wi-Fi stopped working and there is a power cut, and summer is summering. Babe, be so serious. Toxic positivity makes people blame themselves for bad situations. Lost your job? Maybe you just didn't manifest hard enough. No, maybe the company was just trash. Positive thinking is great, but it's not a magical spell. If it were, I'd be a billionaire with a yacht by now. Instead of blaming yourself, just try this. Focus on action, not just thoughts. If you want good things, think positively, yes, but also do things. Manifestation plus effort is equal to results. Just don't worry as if that's a choice. Just stop overthinking. Oh, okay, let me just turn off my brain like a laptop. Thanks for the advice. Totally possible. If worrying worked like a light switch, no one would be anxious, nobody would be depressed. This advice is like telling somebody who is drowning to just be like, just swim. Ignoring stress makes it worse. It's like shoving laundry under your bed. Sure, it's out of sight, but it's still there, and now it smells even weird. Instead of saying stop worrying, just try, schedule your stress. It sounds weird, but science says that setting like a worry time, like 15 minutes a day, helps you stress less overall. Give your brain a designated overthinking slot and move on. When positivity becomes peer pressure, have you ever been in a bad mood and somebody's like, no bad vibes today? Like, okay, but I have bad vibes. What now? Toxic positivity makes us feel like being sad is a crime. But your emotions are not a trend. You are allowed to feel things without needing a cute Instagram caption for it. It's okay to be the bad vibe friend sometimes. Real friends will sit with you in your mood instead of shoving fake positivity down your throat. Instead of faking, do this. Communicate what you need. If you don't want advice, say, I just need to vent. If you need distraction, just say, make me laugh. Being real is just better than being fake happy. Why it's okay to be medium sometimes, let me tell you. We don't always have to be either thriving or in crisis. Sometimes we're just existing, and that's completely fine. Social media makes us think that we basically need constant excitement, but the truth is, most of the life is just kind of neutral. And that's normal. You're not failing if you don't feel high vibe all the time. Real happiness isn't always jumping around joy. It's also peace, stability, and feeling okay. Instead of chasing constant happiness, just aim for contentment. Focus on small daily joys. A good song, a funny meme, an extra hour of sleep, a joke with a loved one. Because tiny joys is like so many times more than forced happiness. The fake gratitude guilt trip. Ever tell somebody you're upset and they just hit you with, just be grateful? Oh, sorry, let me just cancel my emotions real quick. Gratitude is great, but it's not a replacement for real feelings. Like, I can be grateful for my house and still be mad that my Wi Fi is slower than my grandma. Toxic positivity makes people scared to vent. But holding in emotions just doesn't make them disappear. It just turns you into a walking volcano that's waiting to explode. Instead of force faking gratitude, just try this. I can be grateful and still acknowledge my feelings because both can exist at the same time. Just smile, it'll get better. What if I don't wanna? The amount of times people say just smile, like it's a magic spell that will fix all your problems. Bestie, if smiling just solved everything, dentists would just be the happiest people in the whole world. Not every problem has an instant solution. If my phone is dead, I just can't be positive. and expect it to charge itself. I need a charger. Same with emotions. Sometimes you just need time, support, or an actual solution. Pretending that you're fine doesn't make you fine. It just means that you're bottling up things, like an unopened soda, one shake away from exploding. If somebody tells you to just smile, say, nah, I'm good, I'm allowing myself to feel things. Watch them malfunction like a broken AI bot. The happiness is a choice scam. Okay, yes, mindset matters, but let's not act like people can just choose happiness, like it's a playlist on Spotify. Some things actually suck. I've said this a lot of times in this video, but they do. If happiness was truly a choice, then why do people still get upset when their favorite show gets cancelled? Exactly. Some things just hurt. Telling people to just choose happiness ignores real struggles. Like if somebody was feeling overwhelmed, instead of just be happy, maybe just try asking, hey, what do you need right now? How can I help? Instead of force faking happiness, try asking, what's the one small thing that would make you feel a little better? Actual solutions are much better than empty phrases. Support is 1,000 times better than toxic optimism. Okay, besties, toxic positivity, we are unsubscribing. So next time somebody tells you to just be positive, politely tell them, nah, I'm choosing real vibes instead. Because bestie, let's be honest, even Disney movies let their characters be sad for a while. If Elsa can have an entire ice castle breakdown, so can we. Drop your worst toxic positivity experience in the comment because, like, let's just roast some bad advice together. I will see you in the next one.